2024 is the most prestigious and coveted award in the automotive world. A 59-member jury made up of automotive journalists from 22 countries selects the winner from 7 models that have made it to the round of finalists in the first round of voting. In a few moments, we will not only select the car of the year 2021, but in a way, celebrate a sector that brings us all together today and that we all love, the automobile. The automotive world is going through difficult times and de facto motor shows as well. The Geneva International Motor Show was the first to be affected by the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the effects have been devastating. However, in every challenge lies opportunities. Opportunities for change, opportunities for transformation. For several months now, we have been working hard on finding a solution that will not only allow us to start up again the organization of a new edition, but also further fuel the development of the Geneva International Motor Show. We are almost at the finish line and hope to be able to share some good news with you in the coming weeks. I can already tell you that the GIMS 2022 will be different from the last editions. Different in terms of form, but also in terms of content. Our ambition is to develop a platform that is on one hand a lever for growth for brands, and on the other hand, a vector for promoting the automotive industry. I look forward to welcoming you at the Car of the Year ceremony during what will be a great Geneva International Motor Show 2022 edition. Merci beaucoup. À bientôt.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandro.
Thank you, Sandro. Okay, Frank, come close to me. Let's get to the point.
Yes.
This is the moment where we want to see those 7 finalists. So I know we have some images, right? You came with them.
Yes.
Can we take a look at them?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, Frank, we've just seen those 7 finalists, very different brands, actually. We had all type of vehicle, but I would like to know if it's possible to see them live.
We should do that. We should have the cars live on stage.
Okay.
And let's call them.
You know what? I want to try something.
Yeah.
I have superpower, but I want to see if they work.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I try?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Can we have the cars live? And so the first one should be coming.
Oh, yes.
Where are my superpower? Yes, it works.
This
Here
is
it
the Citroën C4. It's an SUV style car, but with a very coupe-like style line. Very sporty, but also elegant and roomy interior for the rear passengers.
Very nice.
I think it's nice.
It's a good competitor, right?
Yes.
So let's move to the next one, which is actually the Cupra Formentor. And this one is actually a very new brand, right?
Have you heard it before?
Well, only a few days ago, to be honest.
They just celebrated their 3rd anniversary. That's a very young brand. It belongs to the Volkswagen Group. And the Cupra Formentor is an SUV but with a very sporty style.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes,
Beautiful lines.
And you don't hear it because it's a plug-in hybrid in this version. So it's driving electric now, but it's very sporty. You have a low seating position, like in a sports car.
So we'll see how it works today. I'm very interested.
Me too, because it's a very new brand. And only to reach the shortlist as such a young brand is also a big
It's
success.
already a good start. So
Yeah.
let's see the next one, which is
That
already
one.
here. This
We
is
all
the
know
Fiat
that.
new 500. Everybody knows
Yeah,
it.
the Fiat 500 has been car of the year in 2008. This is the new version, electric, fully electric.
We can hear it. There's no noise.
No noise, just a little bit.
Just very nice.
And the contrary is coming now.
The big one. This is the Land Rover Defender.
It's a car that also everybody knows. The first Land Rover has been introduced in 1948. They had to stop the production somewhere because the car was not contemporary anymore.
Right.
And this one is new. It's transformed the Defender to the next century.
Very different from the other cars we've seen.
Very different from the other cars, but a car with a lot of heritage. And I think that's why the people like it.
Okay, let's move to the next brand, which is the Škoda, and this is the Octavia.
The Octavia is a car that's very well known to families.
Right.
As well, it's a very popular company car.
But
And-
this one doesn't look so much family, you know?
But it's huge inside. You have to really sit in this car, and you see the space that it's. And there's of course a combi version as well.
Kind of sporty lines, I think.
Yeah, it is a coupe-like style.
Ah, that's why. Okay, let's move to the next one. That was actually my grandpa's favorite. This is the Toyota Yaris.
The Yaris was, by the way, also car of the year in 2000, the first generation. This is the fourth generation of the Yaris, and also you almost hear nothing because it has a hybrid propulsion system that works together with an engine, a petrol engine, and an electric engine. So that's a hybrid.
So that's the main change, actually.
That's the main change, yeah. But the hybrid is already existing since the generation before.
Okay, and let's go to our last competitor, last but not least. This is the Volkswagen ID3.
ID3 means we know the first ID was the Beetle, the
Okay.
next ID was the Golf, and the ID3 is a completely new era from Wolfsburg. And with this car, they start into a new era of new Volkswagens.
Well, we have, for sure, very interesting competitors. It's going to
Absolutely,
be an
yes.
amazing contest today. But right now, the stage is yours, Frank, since you have to
Thank-
address some words to our audience.
Thank you very much, Melanie. Good afternoon, everyone. To be honest, it's a little bit unusual to be in this Palexpo building that is almost empty. But it's great to be here, and I'm not kidding, because for me, being at Geneva at this time of the year, at the Geneva International Motor Show, inside the big Palexpo halls in this beautiful city, this is the place to be, because I come here since the mid-90s. When I arrived here, I saw the mountains and the lake, and I thought, what a view. And despite the cancellation of the Geneva International Motor Show, we decided, Sandro and me, we decided to have this announcement together, because the Geneva International Motor Show and the Car of the Year organization are partners since many, many years. So we decided to go on together, and in difficult times, I think this is even more important. But this year is also very special because we are celebrating our 10th anniversary together. We had the first car of the year announced here in Geneva in 2012. That was the Opel Ampera, also the beginning of the electrification era. And today, well, we will know in a few minutes. Welcome to the car of the year 2021. The Geneva International Motor Show will continue to be my favorite car show in the world, and you know why. It's because of the famous Swiss neutrality, for instance. Geneva is not dominated by a national car industry, and therefore it matches perfectly with the independence that Car of the Year stands for, because we never forget we do this for the customers. The most important people in the business are those who pay a lot of money to buy the cars. Then, Geneva is the major European car show that takes place every year, like our award is announced annually. And above all, Geneva International Motor Show always is scheduled in springtime. It's when the car sales lift off. The Car of the Year and the Geneva International Motor Show are therefore the perfect match, the most prestigious award in the automotive industry presented at the most important auto show. Car of the Year is very traditional, founded in 1964. And Car of the Year is also very different. We are, for instance, totally transparent with all our votings. You will soon be able to see all the points from the jury members on the screen here, and afterwards we publish them on our homepage, that is caroftheyear.org. You will find judgments from every jury member on the reasons why they voted or not voted for a car. But we are different also in other respects. Our official sponsors are not related to the automotive industry. Instead, Car of the Year is organized by 9 leading magazines in Europe, and you can see them here on the screen. They are Auto from Italy, Autocar from the UK, Automobile Revue from Switzerland, Autopista from Spain, Autotrends from Belgium, Autovisi from the Netherlands, Firmenauto from Germany, L'Automobile Magazine from France, and V. Bilegere from Sweden. And the winning manufacturer, by the way, does not have to pay any kind of fee. It comes for free. The race towards the Car of the Year 2021 started last year with a long list of 29 candidates. From them, the jury chose 7 finalists in the first round voting in December. So only to reach the shortlist is a great achievement. The finalists are the 7 best cars of the year. However, there will be no winner without a jury. The Car of the Year jury has 59 members from 22 countries, the best motoring reporters in Europe. As we cancelled our big test events in Tannis in Denmark and in Montfontaine in France, we had every car in front of our doors locally all over Europe. Let us have a short glimpse on the work of the jury.
Since 1 year, our lives are different. It was a sad decision that we had to cancel Tannis test, where we do the long list, and Montfontaine, where we do the short list and meet for our General Assembly. We did this online this year. The pandemic has changed the way we work. We work from home now, mostly. But one thing didn't change, and that is our passion for cars and for testing them and for finding the Car of the Year 2021 out of these 7 finalists.
This is the new Citroën C4. It's a cool hatchback coupe with a SUV details. One of the best points of this car is the choice of powertrains, petrol, diesel and all-electric, like the previous Car of the Year, the Peugeot 208. The new Citroën C4 is one of the best in his class and it deserves to be a finalist this year. Fresh design, good interiors, good suspensions, good proposal in engines and a very affordable price.
This is the Cupra Formentor. This Cupra Formentor is unique because it has the compactness of an hatchback and the dimension, the profile of a sport utility. One aspect you feel suddenly when you jump inside the Formentor is the seat position. More similar to a sports car, you have a very good control of the handling of the car when you use the steering wheel.
We are testing this new Fiat 500 on the streets of Ljubljana, which means we are close to Italy, where this baby was born. So it's no surprise that it's a beautiful car. It has more interior space and a nicer driver workspace. It's small, fun to drive and electric. And why this Fiat 500 electric is good candidate to become the Car of the Year 2021? Because it's beautiful, small and electric. but you already know that.
For the Land Rover guys, I believe this must have been their biggest challenge in their career, creating and designing the successor of the legendary Land Rover Defender. Drivability, roominess, comfort are extraordinary and no comparison to the previous model. Also the off-road capability, no question about it. The Land Rover Defender is a hot aspirant for the car of the year in 2021.
Maybe we didn't meet in one place this year, but we tested the cars all over Europe, from Lapland to south of Italy, from Moscow to Portugal. 59 jury members testing 7 finalist cars means 413 contacts alone, but only with cars.
I think that this car of the year really gives a boost for much more than a year. You know, it establishes a car for a decade.
So to win this award, you know, not only demonstrates our ability to successfully develop very relevant, appealing and accessible cars for European consumers.
The new Škoda Octavia is candidate Car of the Year 2021 with a lot of new engine options, including plug-in hybrid, with a lot of space and excellent driving.
These 3 reasons make it easy to understand why the Škoda Octavia is in the final of the Car of the Year election.
The Toyota Yaris is one of the 7 finalists for the Car of the Year 2021. I'm driving it on some typical Dutch B-roads. They're twisty, they're narrow, they're bumpy, and therefore perfect to test the suspension of this 4th generation Yaris. It's more fun to drive, better steering and more responsive handling. The strength is its versatility. 3 body styles, different drivetrains, a lot of safety systems. So the total package is the reason why the Yaris is one of the 7 finalists.
So this is the Volkswagen ID.3. It is a fantastic contender in the Car of the Year 2021 because it is such a well-rounded electric family hatchback with 3 batteries available, different trim levels, really generous equipment levels and really good prices as well. It is one of the best electric cars out there.
For each jury member, it's a very difficult decision. Not only because the cars are so different from a small city car to a big SUV, but also because of the change in the industry, from internal combustion to electrification. And now, back to Geneva.
Frank, we've seen that the jury members, they always work with the same passion, the same motivation. Things don't change, for sure.
Always testing cars, always going inside the technology, always driving, always sitting. Yeah, that's what we do.
But you know what, when we do a ceremony, there is a very important thing. We need a trophy, right?
Oh yes, we need a trophy. Is the trophy here?
Of course it is. Yeah. Here we can see it. Beautiful.
Yeah, we can see it. There it is. It's come from Spain. It traveled some 1,000 kilometers already, as our trophies normally do. The Spanish artist is called Arantxa Garcia Calderon. What a name.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. And I like the trophy a lot. We give it away for many years now.
And you know what I like was this ceremony. We actually travel everywhere. Yeah. Everything is traveling, and this is actually
mobility,
a beautiful thing, isn't it?
It's
right
about
now.
mobility. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Especially
you know
in these times, we need this.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. But you know what? Now is the moment we really need to get to the points.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying the points because we want to know the votes. So how is it going to be working?
As usually, we do the counting of the presenting of the votes country by country, and we start in alphabetical order, and we start with Austria.
Okay, so we have 22 countries.
22 countries.
59 jury members.
59 jury members.
And they will give us
1,475 points altogether to spread over these 7 cars.
That's exact. And what we're going to see on the screen is the car in the lead will always be golden.
Golden, yes.
Yeah, doesn't it sound perfect?
It sounds good, yeah.
Okay, so let's start right now.
Right
As
now.
you said, with the first country, and this is Austria.
So we have 3 jury members from Austria. And
they are.
what do we see? They vote strongly for the Czech car, for the Škoda Octavia.
With the golden
19
points. Yeah,
19
exactly.
points for the Škoda Octavia.
So for this first vote, Škoda is in the lead, but
Yeah.
everything can change.
Of course, still in the beginning everything can change, but it's a nice
But
surprise.
it's a good start, right?
Yeah, it's a good start for the car.
Okay, so let's move to our second country, and I think this is Belgium.
That's right, that's Belgium. We have 2 members in Belgium. Jos Bolle and Stefan Lemery.
You know your
And
jury members, huh?
I think I
All
know
of
them all by name, yes, of course.
Okay, we're waiting
So
for
we're
the
waiting for
points.
the
We are
chart
excited.
now.
Here they are.
And what do we see? 14 points for the Cupra Formentor for this new brand.
It's
Wh-
actually a surprise, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is even a surprise that the car was in the finals, but also see a maximum vote from jury members from Belgium is a big surprise. So we already have the next country.
Okay, and this is the Czech Republic.
This is the Czech Republic.
Wait, what's
and
fast? We lost the counting.
Can we have the Czech Republic again, please?
I'm not sure. No, we
have
moved already to Denmark. Okay,
so
let's
we
go
have
faster.
to look at the current country. That is
Volkswagen.
Denmark, and we see that for Denmark, Søren Rasmussen is strongly voting for the Volkswagen ID3. He gives 9 points to that car.
Exactly. So let's move to the next Nordic country, and this is Finland. Let's see what happens in Finland if we have the same kind of voting. Should be in the same direction, shouldn't it?
I don't know. It's Veli-Matti Honkanen from
Actually
Finland,
not.
and he votes. He gives a very even vote: 4-4-4-3-1-6-3, and he votes strongly for the Cupra Formentor, which is again a very big surprise. So I think that the Cupra and the Škoda are now next to each other in the lead. I think.
We'll
If
do a
we
check in
have
a few
the-
seconds. But let's move now to France, because this is one of our main markets, which means we have 6 voters in France, and this can
Exactly.
really make a swing in the voting.
Of course, yes. We have
Let's take a
6 jury
look.
members in France.
All right.
And what do we see? They vote strongly for the Toyota Yaris. 33 points for the Toyota Yaris, 24 points for the Fiat 500, 24 for the Cupra, 23 for the Citroën C4, 21 for the Volkswagen ID3, and 5 points for the Land Rover Defender. 20 points for the Škoda Octavia, I said already.
So, should we move on? Should we make a short check?
Yeah, let's check the overall voting, the provisional overall voting now. So
So I would say let's move over there.
let's move over there. And what we see there, it is, we have now 3 cars very close in the lead. That is 62 points, I think, for the Cupra, 61 points for the Toyota Yaris, and 60 points for the Škoda. So very close to each other. Very interesting results so far.
Okay. So let's move next to our next main market, and this is Germany.
Also, we have 6 jury members in Germany, and what we see is also a big surprise for me, because the German jury members not only give 30 points to the Volkswagen ID3, but the identical number to the Fiat New 500, and both cars are fully electric only.
So they are head-to-head, Fiat and Volkswagen. That's interesting, and we'll still keep a close eye on the Cupra Formentor, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have 25 points for the Toyota Yaris and 25 points for the Škoda Octavia. So it's also a quite even vote from Germany. Let's go on to the next market, that is Greece.
Greece. So how did they vote in Greece? That's
Helen Xenakis from
we're going to see that in a few seconds. Okay, we're waiting for the results from the Greek votes. And here they are. Okay.
Helen is strongly voting for the Volkswagen ID3.
Again, right.
It's a very even vote. Yeah.
All right, so let's move to our next country, and this is going to be Hungary.
Hungary, we have 2 jury members in Hungary.
Would you say there are some cultural votes, Frank?
Yes, of course, it depends on where the industry is located also. And yes, and also it depends on the power of purchase, of course. In some Eastern European countries, the people cannot afford expensive premium cars, of course. Not everybody can do that.
So in Hungary, this is Toyota that is in the lead.
Yes, 11
Just
points.
a little bit, very close to Fiat, actually, huh?
Yes, Fiat 10 points.
Okay, let's move to our next country, and this is going to be Ireland.
We have 1 member in Ireland, Michael McAleer, and he votes
Volkswagen
strongly
again.
for the Volkswagen ID3. I think the ID3 is making a good pace.
All right, it seems so. It seems
We'll
so.
see.
We have to have everything in head, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's move to our next main market, and this is Italy.
Italy.
6
We have
voters
again, yes, 6 jury members, and let's see how
Let's
they
be
vote.
careful.
Is there a surprise or not?
Ooh, well,
28
Fiat.
points for...
I was asking you just before it was clear,
Exactly,
right?
yes. Yeah, but it's also a very interesting car. 28 points altogether for the Fiat. But I see also a big surprise, because the car that I would say is the opposite of the Fiat 500, the Land Rover Defender, gets the 24 points, and the Cupra Formentor again. This brand, this absolutely new brand, gets 25 points from Italy.
Well, that will be interesting for sure.
Oh,
Okay.
it's totally, yes, it's really exciting.
So let's leave the Latin country and let's move to the Netherlands. We'll see if they
To
take
the
the same
Dutch.
direction.
Yes, 3 members from
Well,
the Netherlands.
It is actually.
Yeah, they vote strongly for the Fiat
The
500.
Fiat.
They like it, obviously.
Is way forward if you compare to the other ones, right?
Yes.
And after the Netherlands, we have to move to our next country, and this is Norway. We're gonna keep on.
Let's have a look on the
I'm not sure it's working for the moment. That's why we're gonna keep on with the results,
okay.
Frank. Yeah, that's the surprise.
That's the surprise. Okay.
Total suspense, right?
Wow, even for me.
Yeah, even for you, I know. Okay, let's move to Norway. Here it is. Okay.
That's not a big surprise, because Norway is such an important market for electric cars. Doesn't surprise me that Fred Magnus Gilbert gives 10 points to the Volkswagen ID3. That he gives only 1 point to the Fiat is a little bit a surprise.
Yeah, well, we see that there are a lot of difference in the perspectives, in the way people feel the car, right?
Definitely, yes, it is.
Okay, so let's move to the next country. Where are we going next?
Poland.
Poland is our next destination, and this time who's in the lead? This is the Toyota Yaris.
13 points for the Toyota Yaris, followed by 11 for the Cupra Formentor, and 10 points for the Land Rover Defender.
Interesting. So the Land Rover here is higher than in the other votes. So really interesting to see how it changes from one country to another, from one voter to another.
Definitely.
We move now to Portugal, another area in Europe, and maybe another perception. Let's see. Well,
12 points for the Volkswagen ID3 and 12 points for the Toyota Yaris.
so they are really head-to-head, and we have actually now no clue where it's going to go. It's total suspense, right?
Yeah, I cannot say. It's unpredictable, as always.
And that's what we like, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, let's move to our next country. We're changing completely. We're going to Russia. Russia and the voters. Who did they give point
We have
to?
2 members in Russia, and they strongly vote for the Land Rover Defender. I know that these big SUVs, they are very popular in Russia. That's for sure. So they have a lot of off-road travel there, and that's no surprise that they like the Defender a lot. But also 9 points for the Toyota Yaris is showing the reputation of that brand in countries like Russia.
Okay, let's move to our next country. This is Slovenia. What happens in Slovenia?
Plevniak.
Only one voter?
Only one voter,
okay.
One member. I'm very curious to see.
What did he like?
I think he likes the Cupra Formentor. He is a young guy, sporty guy, and this is no surprise to me that he likes the Cupra Formentor.
And way in front, if you compare to the other ones, right?
Exactly. But you have only 25 points, and somehow you have to spread them over 7 cars, or at least over 5 cars.
Right, right. Okay, that was for Slovenia. Let's move to another main market, and this is Spain. Another time, 6 jury members to give their votes, and we'll see if there is a swing or not.
So
Spain is coming.
Spain is voting heavily for the Cupra. Okay, it's a Spanish brand, so in this is not a big surprise. But I'm very surprised how
strongly they voted.
How strong the car is performing in the votes. It's really exciting to see the Cupra Formentor. And what we also see now, we should have a look at the provisional overall result.
I would love to.
Yes, but
I'm not sure it works.
Yeah, it
Frank.
works. It works pretty well, I think.
It does.
Because we see now that the Cupra Formentor is only 4 points away from the leading car, that is the Toyota Yaris. So still, everything is possible for this award. So let's go on. Let's go on with the
very, very close by. That's really interesting.
Exactly, 2-9 and 2-5 points.
All right, so let's move to our next country. This is Sweden. And
Sweden.
Can that make a change?
Yeah, Sweden also can make a change, because let's go to the Swedish points. I don't see them at the moment.
They're coming. They're teasing us. They're playing with our nerves.
A little bit, yes.
Okay,
three members from Sweden, and they vote strongly for the Škoda Octavia, 16 points. 15 for the Toyota Yaris.
No surprise, right?
Oh, no surprise.
Not totally, actually. Okay, well, let's get back home and let's go to Switzerland.
Let's go to Switzerland.
What happens here? We'll have the result in a few seconds, and after Switzerland, there are only 2 more countries to vote. So we're getting close,
Switzerland.
We are waiting for Switzerland. Here it is.
So they vote strongly for the Fiat 500, and I see 235 points altogether for the Toyota Yaris, and 216 still for the Cupra Formentor, 260, 210 for the Fiat. So everything is still possible.
It's still possible, right? Everything is changing.
Yeah.
But we have actually 2 or 3 cars who are still very close in the run and who could win, because we still have a main market, right?
Let's see after Turkey what is going on really, what is really going on.
Let's take a look at Turkey.
Let's have a look at Turkey. 1 jury member from Turkey, and then we have a short break.
Right.
To see the overall provisional ranking.
Okay, here is Toyota Yaris.
Toyota Yaris is very strong in Turkey from Ufuk Sandik. And the rest of the vote is very even, but he gives 6 points also to the Škoda Octavia.
Right. So, should we take a look?
Let's have a look, Oni.
All right, let's come over there.
243 for the Toyota Yaris. We have 220 for the Cupra, which is a big surprise to me that this young brand is doing so well in this finals. And we have 214 points for the Fiat, 203 for the Volkswagen, 184 for the Škoda, 132 for the Citroën, and 129 for the Land Rover Defender.
So for the moment, the Toyota is actually in the lead.
Yeah, but we have one more big market, and the 6 members from the UK can, only them, they can give away 150 points. Each jury member has 25 points, so there's still a possibility for a swing.
Right.
Everything is still possible.
So this is our last voting country. This is the United Kingdom. Oh, okay, so we're back in Austria. No, it must be a little mistake. We are waiting for the United Kingdom. Okay, we're having all the countries again. Everybody wants to vote again. That's not possible, right?
No.
We vote only one time.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a small technical problem, but now
Okay,
we
well,
are,
you know, they're really playing with our nerves.
Yeah, and we are live. That's
All right.
no.
So can you dance, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I didn't dance for a long time. So. Here are the votes.
Saved by the bell. That's what we say. United Kingdom. So, what are the
is
results?
it a surprise that they vote strongly for the car
Land Rover
from their country, a brand from their country? No,
Yeah.
it is not. So 35 points for the Land Rover Defender. But do we have an overall voting?
Okay, because now we should have the results, right, Frank?
Yeah, I think we should have the results right now.
But who's the winner? Who can tell?
Oh.
Did you calculate?
By hand.
Because
I think that the winner is...
Where is our winner?
Where's our winner?
Do we have a winner or do we have to
a
dance?
winner?
Okay, we'll take a look at the video.
Let's have a look at the videos.
Oh my God.
Let's have a look at all the cars in the flashlight.
Oh my God, this is it.
It's the Toyota Yaris with 266 points. Congratulations to the Toyota Yaris.
Toyota.
Thank you very much, dear jury members,
Toyota
for your
Yaris
votes.
is our winner.
Thank you for your votes.
Awesome job. So now what we want to do, and this is going to be live again. So we are, of course, expecting the car. We want our winner on stage with us, but we want also somebody, a representative from the brand, right, Frank?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we are live here, and I think we have prepared something. We have been in contact with all the executives from the 7 brands.
Here is the car.
All the executives from the 7 brands. This is the car of the year 2021.
And here is our
The
representative.
Toyota Yaris. And this is Matt Harrison.
Matt Harrison is with us.
Executive Vice President of Toyota Motor Europe. Welcome,
Matt Harrison.
Welcome,
Hello.
Matt Harrison. How are you? How do you feel? Can you hear us? I can hear.
It seems that he can hear us, but we can't hear you, Matt.
We can't hear you, Matt. Just have us wait. He can hear us, yes, obviously, because he's checking his microphone.
Okay, so maybe we can.
Do we have the tone? Do we have Matt's tone? Matt Harrison's tone, do we have it in the studio? Do we have it? Matt, obviously, I don't know if we have it, your tone.
And we can hear you for the moment, but we are definitely sure.
I would like to ask Matt, how does he
feels.
feel to receive the car of the year 2021?
Yeah, Matt, we can't hear you,
We can't hear
unfortunately.
you. Okay, we have obviously a problem, a technical problem. The car of the year 2021, if I may, it's a very compact city car with a hybrid drive. Also, there's a specialty about this car. There's a very nice and attractive sporty version that you don't know. Maybe it's the GR Yaris. I wanted to have Matt comment on that. Obviously, this is not working at the moment. This is a GR Yaris. It's the rally version of that you can buy actually, and I think this is maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is the combination of this eco-friendly, very reasonable hybrid drive, and on the other hand, this sporty rally version, the GR Yaris, that makes this package it has emotion and reason.
This is in the era.
That's my interpretation, because I obviously the connection to Matt Harrison is not working.
But I had a question for you, Frank. I think you were telling us this is not the first win, right, for the car of the year for the Toyota, right?
Yeah, the first car of the year for the Toyota Yaris
was. This is the first.
No, it was in 2000. It was the first generation. I think this is the fourth. If I counted right, this is the fourth generation of the. Is that correct? He's nodding.
Yes. This is the second win, so 21 years
afterwards. The gentleman
afterwards.
inside the car, Björn, is nodding. He's from Toyota Switzerland, and he says I'm right. It's the fourth generation of the Yaris. Well, it's a very successful car in Europe. It is built in Europe. It's not built in Japan. There's a plant actually in France, in Valenciennes. It's in the north of France, where Toyota established the plant many years ago, and the Yaris is produced there. So it is a European car.
Is it a surprise for you that this car wins this year?
It is. I think it's a well-rounded package. It's a very nice car. It's eco-friendly, but it has a hybrid system, which is very good if you want electrification, but you don't have a plug. If you live in a city in a
building,
exactly, then you cannot. You are not sure to have a plug around the corner. If it's different if you have a garage or something like that. But if you park your car in the street and you want to have low CO2 emissions, I think the hybrid is a very good compromise.
This is the perfect pick, right?
Exactly, that's a perfect pick to say.
And this is for sure one of the reasons why the car won this year.
I think this is one of the reasons, and as I said before, the other reason is that the car is eco-friendly, and there's an emotional version that you can buy as well that is 260 horsepower. It's like a car that you really have fun driving fast. It's snippy and easy to steer. And I drove it as well during the tests, and I like it very much. I like the combination also of the Yaris hybrid and the sporty version.
Right.
Well, I'm very sorry that we don't get Matt Harrison on the line.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it seems that we lost him.
Congrats to the European headquarters of Toyota Motor Europe in Brussels. We will grab this trophy.
Right, I go get it, actually.
Okay, yes, it's heavy. Take care.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. So, Matt Harrison, this is actually your trophy. This is the trophy for the Toyota Yaris Car of the Year 2021.
We put it in a suitcase and we send it to you very, very soon.
Exactly. Well, I would like to thank you all for being with us today, for following us for this 10th anniversary edition, Car of the Year 2021. The big winner is right next to us. This is the Toyota Yaris. Frank, thank you for coming and for being with us. And I see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year.
In
Thank you very much,
Geneva.
Melanie. It was a pleasure working with you.
Well, shared pleasure, Frank. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care.